Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion. Play Slay the Spire. We're back. Lost on our first attempt, which hurts, but learned a little bit. Learned a little bit, maybe. I'll take a card transformation on a basic defend. So Wreath of Flame is like your next attack does 5 additional damage, right? I feel like the only synergy I can realistically... And I'm just going to swing for the fences on this one. I think we should go Elite Heavy early and hope to get relics maybe to make up for our early deficit. I don't think we have quite enough to get you. I don't think we have quite enough to get you. But we're gonna take damage no matter what. 5 additional. Okay, so Ya is a kill, and then we take 5 damage. But at least we're in the Wrath state, so we can kill you next turn. I think the way we make that work is by taking attacks, and I'll just take a protect here, but taking attacks that hit multiple times. If we're gonna go Elite Heavy, I think this is the right way to do it. Let's cut a basic strike. It's a thinned out deck, but we're looking for Bowling Bash. We're looking for Ragnarok, God forbid. We're looking for, sure, Conclude. Some form of AoE, I think is what the doctor ordered, so we basically get 15 damage out of it. But it's touchy. It's not a great start. Let's just call it like we see it, right? It's not as great as our last start was, but we lost on our last run. So, what do I know, dude? We'll just play the Conclude. We're safe to go here. The other thing is, it doesn't necessarily matter that much if Wreath of Flame is not that good for us. It's a card in our deck. It doesn't have to define the entire, archetype. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to define everything that we do. I know people hate the archetype word. It shouldn't have even been used there to begin with. I always like a Crush Joints. We suffer as the Watcher for an inability to add units. Or, add units? What the heck games have I been playing? We suffer as the Watcher from an inability to add status effects. Sorry, I'm just puzzling the turn out. I don't think we need this yet. Unfortunately, status effects don't do that much for us right now. But I'm like, okay, wait, hold on. Eruption for 9. Conclude for 20. I think this is the right way to do it. You go Eruption, Conclude. Oh, Conclude will end our turn, though, so be careful. Miracle, Defend, Conclude. Yes. And we can always play our Explosive Potion if we have to. Taking 13 damage, if it ends up being 13 damage total, is nothing. It's nothing. And it is going to end up being 13 damage. Well, 13 plus whatever we took turn 1, which I'm pretty sure was 0. So that's a good fight. We just had one turn where we got hit a lot. Dude, Judgment, for sure. Consecrate, yes, it is an interesting synergy for sure. But Judgment, it doesn't have to be the linchpin of the whole deck, but it's so good at killing enemies. Basic enemies. Easy turn 1. Really, my whole game plan is just to hit you for 23 next turn. Okay, not next turn, but soon after. Because we know we're going to draw Judgment. So I'm like, Crush Joints will put you on 54. We have to hit you this turn. So we're going to do a yaw. I know he's getting stronger. Don't get me wrong. Yaw. If we have to use an Explosion Potion to fill the gap here, we have to. We have to, unfortunately. I'm not willing to wait for this to come back around. That's a good use of a potion in my world. I will take a follow-up. So far, our Elite Heavy path is doing work. I like this path because I think that we're very good at killing basic enemies. It's hard because I don't think we really want to pop off turn 1. But I mean, it sucks, right? Like, let's use Wreath of Flame and enter Calm, and then hope that we can get this Judgment around in time to do some work for us. At least Wreath of Flame is going to do some stuff for us in the future. Now, do we pop on you this time? I think we might as well, just to ensure that we have the maximum chance to get you to 40 HP by the time Judgment comes around again, which thankfully was not immediately. Should have done this slightly differently. So we don't want to draw it this turn, I think. And there it is. Yeah, I mean, we can't make it work, so I think we'll just use the potion. And then this turn wouldn't be so bad. This turn, we're starting to get to the point where it's like, if we don't get it this turn, it's a real problem. But we got it. So that's 3 elites down. Singing Bowl is very good. And I actually think we do want to go Ragnarok. And then rest up, unfortunately. But Ragnarok plus Wreath of Flame, it just strikes you as, like, you know, the ideal situation, right? My hope here is that by resting now, we won't have to rest before the boss, hopefully. And let's start snagging a little bit of the Singing Bowl value here. We actually have a lot of damage output, even though it might not look like it right now. Protect is always going to be solid, and we'll just hit an enemy. Judgment does great work for us. Ragnarok does great work for us. We like to draw any of them. Who are we fighting anyway? Oh, we got what we need for now. Keep hitting me the max HP. Oh, dude, okay. I think Judgment crushes the Slime Lord. See, that's what you're looking for. I think. You can only draw 1 Judgment, but still. Pretty solid. For now, sticking to if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And certainly to me, feels like you want to go Ragnarok, even though Crush Joints is also potentially very strong here. So we're looking for Wreath of Flame, Ragnarok. If we can't make that work, hold on. So this is 36 damage, you'd be on 104. We could do 54 damage to you. But then I'm like, okay, if I hit you for 15, you're not gonna split. Hear me out, though. Go Vigilance, Miracle Conclude. That way we have a little bit more energy to work with next turn. That was like the ideal first turn. So, I think we want to go like full-on Wrath stance this time. We'll get 2 energy back immediately. I think you're... Well, I mean, you're dead. That was the easiest turn we could have asked for. Cost 0. Cost 1, but it's innate. We definitely don't need Flow State. Vault is interesting, but I think, you know, we already have 1 3-cost card. But the intangibility is really nice. But I think, you know, Nirvana... Nirvana seems slow, because it only upgrades a card after you play it. So maybe we do go Vault, knowing that, hey, at least being intangible against almost all enemies means that we did damage to them. They're not going to do much damage to us. But I didn't really love any of the options, and I think we'll definitely take Sozu. I think Sozu's like the demonstrable #1 choice in almost every situation. So I think we can afford to go a little elite heavy here. This is the worst enemies for us, for sure. Especially when they all attack on turn 1. Okay. Let's go Miracle. Crush Joints. Follow up. Strike. We take no damage, but we did use our final potion. Now, our final potion sucks. But we used it. So this is the one enemy for whom you're like, intangibility doesn't do enough. Although it does take 11 damage off of you. So you know what? Intangibility, it ends our turn. I meant to play defend as well. The good news is you don't lose much. The bad news is you still lose something. So I'm starting to see the value of Ragnarok here. Considering that was the fight that I think counters us the most, that's not that bad. And I do think a bowling bash is still valuable. You know, I think it's a good, like, AoE related card. We definitely want to cut basic strikes, in my estimation. That's my hypothesis. You know, we can get to 20 block. So I'm like, why not? Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. We didn't do much, but we're in the Wrath state. And we can hit you for 72. And then judge you. I just want to see judged. Okay. More block, particularly upgraded, I think is fine. We only have 17 cards in our deck. We're still real light on that front, so. This is a bit of an unfortunate one, huh? Because we're very close to doing something to you, but not enough. I don't really want to get hit for 20. I'd rather get hit for 5. So we know we're going to play this. I think we're going to play that, and unfortunately, basically we're going to play this, because this won't get you. Very unfortunate to draw that early. We draw it on this turn, and everything looks different. This ends our turn. Just keep in mind. So, like, don't play it yet. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. I'm very stupid. Yeah? And then you only need to get it for 10? Basically, we got no choice there. Okay. Alright. We're back. We got calm state in control here. We really have to block a little. And you're doing 16 damage. Man, I would love to hit you with Ragnarok. And take 7. Yeah, I think I can live with it as much as it pains me slightly. In the hopes that we get you next turn with Judgment. Which is not going to happen. But it's okay, because we'll take 1 damage, and then you'll take 11 next turn, and you're definitely getting judged. Taking 1 damage is not bad. You almost got out in front of us, though. I still chalk that up to pretty bad draw. Dude, I really like wireheading. I think the scry is super important to draw what we want to draw. We can set up our own turns. Sometimes we'll be able to draw, oh, we'll pay you. So remove this. Upgrade Vault. Sounds great to me, dude. Perfect fight for us as well if we draw Judgment early. But anyway, you want wireheading early to set up Wreath of Flame Ragnarok turns. So we want Bowling Bash. We kind of want to play Protect Conclude. So let's do it. We take 14, I think. Do we want Vault? Oh, yes. We just didn't want all of the... all of the dream cards on the same turn. You know, I'm not too upset about it, but... it's not ideal, and, you know, we're not going to be able to kill you this turn either. But we can probably put up 15 block reasonably easily. Or close to it, at least. Sure, we're setting up for next turn. We take 1 damage. This is our ideal elite fight, which is, I suppose, the scary part. So I think you just like this. Oh, I mean... oh, but our next... okay, you like that. I forgot we had Wreath of Flame. Scry 5, enter Wrath at the start of your next turn. You can, I get it, just for the record. I understand how you could use that to set up. It just scares me a little. I don't really want to add a bunch of cards to the deck right now. So I love Wireheading. I think we just play Protect, and then I don't think I really want to draw right now. Let's do it. That's okay, because I don't think we wanted Judgment next turn. I think we wanted it in like 2 turns, hopefully. We love Ragnarok, and follow-up is free. And we get Wreath of Flame. So, I mean, this is just exactly what you're looking for there. And then you're doing 8 damage, huh? So we're going to get hit for 8. Last thing we played was not, yeah, so I did that in the reverse order. That is just extremely dumb. Yes, I would like to draw Vault, please. Thank you. There's a chance it kills you, but there's a chance it don't. So, tell you what, let's play it like this. He is going to heal, but he's still in Judgment range. Now, I'd rather not use Judgment if we don't have to. Yeah, but what else are you going to do with Judgment? You know? You raise a very good point. I think I've started to get a little bit too into my own head here. I think I'm playing like basically like garbage. And that's okay. 42 doesn't kill you. It's okay. But what we really need, and I'm ashamed to ask for it, because it's too early to be asking for something like this, but what we really need is a 5th energy. In my opinion, at least. Ceramic Fish. Whenever you add a card to your deck, get 7 gold. It's pretty good. Pretty good. We can get 7 gold here if we want. I'd rather just pay you, though. Whenever you play 10 cards, draw a card. I don't know. Seems a bit like a low-value relic, but I might be wrong. So Lesson Learned is good, but I think we already have a deck that's too expensive. I think I just want the decks. And we will rest. Takes to 65. I'm gonna play it cool. And I'm gonna get maximum heal on that. Maybe we could fight that guy. But let's just go into the boss fight feeling a little bit more confident than we did last time. How does that sound to you? Sounds good to me, so. Okay, so we want Ragnarok next turn. That's the good one. Whoa, Ruka. Hello. And Judgment? Oh, so good, dude. So, I think you definitely, this is not an attack, so you just use it. And then you're dead as well. I don't really like any of this, to be honest. You know what's wild? Every time we get offered a card, we get either 2 maximum HP or 8 gold. Or 7 gold. That's pretty sweet. We definitely want extra vulnerability. The ideal turn is like vulnerability, Wreath of Flame, Ragnarok now, for sure. Now, it's a tough thing to make happen. It's tempting, right? I don't think it's the right idea. It's tempting. I don't think it's the right idea. I'll take the 12 and complain about it later. Let's keep 1. One of those defense. Okay, so what do I like? Certainly, I mean, follow-up for free is nice. Vault ends our turn, so you never start there. Let's play a block. And Wreath of... No, we can't play Wreath of Flame and this, so we'll play that. No problems there. We do want Protect. So I think we play Protect, Defend, Wreath of Flame, and the whole thing there is we want Crush Joints and Ragnarok on the next turn. Well, I hate to say it, we want Ragnarok first. Crush Joints is fine, but we wanted Ragnarok to get the absurd extra damage, and I don't know. Are we willing to go for this? I think I'm willing to go for this. Which means we should have done it in a very different order. We're gonna draw defend, which is okay with me. No, we drew. I forgot we didn't see the cards in order. It's okay. We just want to be able to exit stance this turn, ideally. So sure, dump that and pray. This is what you call extreme luck. Because I could hit you for 78, but that's not very smart. This is relatively smart. And then we hit him hard on this turn. Harder than a strike can hit. He's still not split. That's a problem. We want blocks, please? Like high blocks, not garbage blocks. If that's as good as it gets, is as good as it gets. I mean, we're not going to break him this turn, so I think you just set up for next turn. It's weird. We have not gotten our ideal Ragnarok setup. That's all I'm going to say about that, okay? If we do, I think we're set. So he's going to weaken us. He's going to take a turn off. We don't care about Judgment. We do care about, like, Eruption Ragnarok would be the best. Please, God, I'm begging you. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's draw real quick, see if we... Oh, we don't even want to draw Ragnarok there. We don't need to vulnerable him. And with Scry, we know we're going to exit Wrath if we want to next turn. That's right, we exited Calm there, which is fine. Again, we don't care about vulnerability. Okay. I don't know, man. This is a weird one. Are you going to kill me? Yes. So let's keep Protect and dump everything else because we know we're going to draw Vigilance. But I had to look at this. Okay, if you pop this, 5 extra damage. Is this really... Oh, it's doing 9 damage because we're weak. So this will not kill you. Though it looks like it would. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I am a disbeliever that that would kill you. As a result, we got to choose the moment appropriately. Yeah, it hurt. We don't need Judgment. We do need Crush Joints. Preferably, you know, like I was hoping... That's fine. You worked pretty well with me there. I appreciate it. I was going to say some defends on top of that would be nice. We're getting you close to lethal range now. But it's tight. It's a tight one. We're still dead right now. But we do want to extend the vulnerability. Well, I guess it's really coming down to our next turn, huh? I think you should hold Judgment just in case. It's Wreath of Flame. Or is it... is it maybe Ragnarok? This is... I think you can do Ragnarok, follow up Judgment. Wreath of Flame, Ragnarok is... Well... Should be 11 times 6 plus 5.5 times 6. This, like, okay, right now it's doing 45 damage. It should add 7 times 5 to that. Which is why I'm, like, weirdly thinking it's not going to work. But that's, wait, hold on. It should be 99 damage. It should be 66, because it's 11 times 6, plus a third. Sorry, plus a half due to the random, or the vulnerability. It should be 99 damage. Let's run the math the other way. We know that's 54 damage. 54 damage is, well, leaves you at 35 HP. Is that right? 89 minus 54, 35. So I'm just going to do it the easy way. The way that makes sense to me. And do it like that. I think we had 2 ways of getting lethal there, but still, I mean, it's scary, right? Although Ragnarok is good, I think Wish is important for us. Wish Ragnarok, Wish Wish Vault. I think we can make it happen, especially if we get energy here. And we did. I don't think we play more than 6 cards on most turns. And I don't think we will even with... Oh, that's actually maybe helpful. Even with 5 energy. So I think we're okay. I don't think we wish to fight many elites here. I do think we wish to add more blocks to our deck. So this is a setup card. We are going to play Sanctity nonetheless. Then we're going to play Miracle. And then we're going to play Vault. What's the point? Oh, that counts as 5 damage. So I'm dumb. But I thought we would get you closer to a Ragnarok kill. Well, I'll tell you. Wish into Ragnarok. If it didn't kill you, Judgment was going to get you. Fasting for 3 artifact. I like it, honestly. We only have 19 cards in the deck. I don't think it's a bad choice to add something like that in there. We love Wireheading. Do we love this? Is there anything else we want to play to set up before Vault? I don't really think so. Now, doubling up on intangibility would be really nice. Here's the problem, okay? Ragnarok, Wreath of Flame, very good, but I don't know, man. We don't have, like, the energy to do that and then block as much as needs to be blocked. So this is a very, very weird idea. What about Wish Judgment? See, the problem there, from my perspective, is you chose the wrong target for the Judgment. Get rid of that. We can't use it yet. You chose the wrong target for the Judgment. Classic mistake. Wreath of Flame Ragnarok. 66. What are the odds it doesn't kill you? Pretty low. So we'd have to hit you for 30 something. I think we go for it, dude. Mostly because I'm not afraid. That seemed to work out pretty nicely. I'm embarrassed by our HP, but this is also like at the level of normal HP for this creature, so. You've got to go. So this kills you. This kills both. Wreath of Flame plus Wrath gets the double bonus as well. We're really, if anything, looking for more blocks. Begin to fall, lose Wish, lose Fasting, lose Strike. That's a tough one. I will add a colorless card. I don't think we want Apotheosis. We have enough upgraded cards. I don't think it's worth it. I do think Jack of all trades provides some value and some interest, shall we say. You know what? I will receive 2 Madness. We get extra gold, which whatever, but they can make our really expensive cards cheap for the rest of combat, which is an unbelievable value. We will leave you because you frighten me. And we'll try to kill you in like a single turn. So here's the thing. We're going to fast. And we're going to Wirehead. And we're going to play this. And then we're going to hit you with Ragnarok. And you're going to be just like, you're very upset probably. 21 damage. Okay, how about 3 damage instead? Sounds good to me. Now, do we want Wish? Yeah, why not, you know? What do you do with it? I don't know. I do not know. I don't think we're going to play it at all, actually. I think what we're going to do instead is take no damage. 4 cards played, 26. I don't really want to hit you, honestly. I'm happy where I stand. Draw. Madness hit the wrong card. Madness hit the right card. So, it's Crush Joints, Wreath of Flame. You son of a gun. You got me. You outplayed me. I'm proud. Now, do you wish? Nah. You don't. You don't. You just stall. We're gonna get there. We're just trying to get there in the safest way I know how. Which is basically, if we can get you into judgment range in a single turn, we're gonna. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. That's the dream. Meal ticket. Dude, there's a shop on the way. It's a dream come true. We're back to reasonable HP. We're fighting the timekeeper in a moment. We want fasting as early as possible, please. Not gonna happen, apparently. Ooh. We could double up on fasting. Really depends on... I mean, there's a real temptation to just wish a doubled Ragnarok into existence here. Play the Miracle first because we draw. We have 2 energy left, but we played 6 cards. Fair enough. We get to hold to protect. Do we exhaust Ragnarok when we do that? We do, so we got to be careful about doing that against the actual boss, of course. Definitely want to play a protect. We're at 3 cards. Taking 26 damage. 24 block is good. And there's a real temptation for me to play Wreath of Flame Bowling Bash, but then a Wreath of Flame Bowling Bash, I don't know if it's going to put you into judgment range. I think we're going to get there. That's my hunch, is that we're going to get there. It's not like we had a staggering amount of attacks right after that. It's no big deal. But, I mean, it actually isn't that big of a deal. Because this heals us. And we can't take potions. That's a good point. We don't have any X cards, I think. Starting with 10 block, turn 1. Hopeful that it'll make this a little bit easier. I was just going to say you want a judgment turn 1. We didn't get there, though. So what do? I think you enter... Oh, no, we can't enter common do this. So I think you go... Wish Ragnarok is so interesting. This is where you want your alphas, omegas, etc., etc. But I think you vault turn 1. But if you're going to vault, you might as well enter calm first. And then attack the most dangerous one of all. And we're still relying on judgment quite a lot here. Nobody's doing anything. It's actually a horrible turn. We accomplished almost nothing. So we do have a judgment. We can't play it right away. I'm like, okay. My thinking is hurt you good. I can't judge N Ragnarok now. You fool. It's pretty bad. We're only taking 7, I think. No, 10. But It's not good. It's not smart. This is smart, though. Our cards have got to be big value right now. Oh, I will fight a boss from Act 1. Although we could heal to full HP and then upgrade a card. What do? You get a little cheaper? Is that worth potentially having weakness? I think it is. I don't say that lightly, for the record. I think it is. I actually think this making something cheaper forever is more valuable, though. Because we got a lot of expensive cards that annoy the crap out of me. So this, yes, I hate it, but here's what you do. Yes, we're going to get hit like crazy, by the way, on turn 1. Yes, yes. Okay, why is this so valuable? Because now Ragnarok is free. We don't have to hit it with Wish right out of the gate. I don't know what the heck we are going to hit with Wish, for that matter. We want defense this turn. So you're going to start here. Unless we don't really care about making... Actually, making Protect cheap would be nice. You could always vault him. Okay, it hit Judgment, which is obviously maybe the worst possible outcome. It's 26. I think we might just stop right there. We only have 3 cards for next turn. But actually, you know what? I think I'm going to play Wreath of Flame. Because we have Vault next turn. So we want to play a card and Wreath of Flame, I think. Or sorry, a card and Vault. Vulnerability's nice. And you know what? I'm wrong. We don't actually have to play Vault. So let's do it like this. We can save Vault for, you know, a more reliable situation, I think. Definitely all 3 of these do not need to be there. Always want Wreath of Flame, Ragnarok. No Wreath of Flame is okay. Ragnarok is still a very good damage dealer. Everything's going okay right now. Very doable. Certainly, we never have to see Doubt again, which is really nice. We'll go, let's go Vigilance. Sanctity. Just hold me here for now. 5 cards next turn. You want to go vulnerable? Well, what are you doing? What's your turn? Maybe this is a good turn for Vault. Sure. 66 damage or 2 vulnerability. Well, this is 66 damage right now. The vulnerability would take 36 to 54, but it would also add a little extra to this. So I think you do vulnerability first. But you could do vulnerability after. It'd be 66 and then vulnerable. Yeah, I think that's the right play. Keep in mind, we also have Wish enabled to use with Ragnarok, but we only want to use it. We want to play 2 cards this turn. We only want to use it if it's going to kill you. It's not going to kill you this turn. So we get to play 2 cards. Forgive me. Let's start here. And then it doesn't matter if we hit you. Is there anything we can do to set up? Not really, in my opinion. We have to play 1, though. For God's sakes, don't just end the turn. Okay. So now we're looking for the setup. You know, Wrath, Vulnerability, Wreath of Flame, Ragnarok. Any combination of those, I'll accept. Not unlikely to be exit... Sorry, not likely to be able to exit stance. So it really depends. A double damage Ragnarok with no vulnerability. Oh, but we could... Hold on. A double damage Ragnarok plus Wreath of Flame is 72. Well, actually, it's 66. 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . 66 . times 2. Okay. 66 times 2 is 132 damage. And I'm trying to think. 132 damage. We can't get there. Don't shoot the messenger. You're not going to like what I'm saying on this one. I already know that for a fact. But don't shoot the messenger on this one. We didn't have even close to lethality. Oh, and that was his setup turn anyway. Okay, so I don't feel bad about this at all. We're better off stalling for a little bit here. So Judgment, unfortunately, is useless. Protect, on the other hand, is very good. As is Sanctity here, actually. So we'll do Ragnarok. Follow up. Still got 6 cards. If we can play a defend here, it would be nice. 5 cards is about where I'd like to be. I think we got this locked down. Especially now, like, let's play Vigilance. Make him vulnerable. It would be nice to play 2 more cards. 3 more cards. We'll get there. And we want to do it in that order in case we draw Ragnarok next turn, in which case you will be very close to death. We do get Ragnarok, but Wish doesn't work well for us. I think we should look at the double damage Ragnarok math here, because it might work out for us. First off, this would do 72 damage. This would do 15, and then this would do... Hold on. It's because we're weak. I think we stall. You know why I think we stall? Because our deck is already... It's just good enough. So we don't have to roll the bones on getting anything amazing, I think. I think we just have to play our cards, for lack of, like, a better word. Like, it's tempting, right? It's pretty close. I think as long as we, you know, play the cards when they're supposed to be played, everything's fine. So we want to get to our great stuff as soon as possible. Yeah, like that, for example. Like, hear me out here. Wish, Ragnarok. He's dead. So we did it. We conquered Ascension level 1. With a score of 819. I feel okay. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. See ya!